Hi guys, welcome to Bulgarian Living. Today John's going to be showing you how to make natural homemade homestead apple cider vinegar.
Right, so this is what the apple cider vinegar will look like after you make it. It's very easy to make. Suction's just gonna pop.
You might want to undo it quick. It will explode.
Look at that. Right, so the only reason why I took the lid off was because it was going to explode. That's strong. Very strong. Put the lid on tight. There we go. But yeah, it's very strong, but we did leave this batch in for quite a while. Right, so this scummy stuff on the bottom, it's called the mother. It just, I don't know, helps the vinegar. I honestly don't know what it does. I just got told to say that. Right.
No, so you could start off a new batch of apple cider vinegar with just the mother. Can't you, Johnny? You can start a new batch of apple cider vinegar with the mother.
Yeah.
It helps him make it better.
It helps him make it better. Right. So, these are the apples we are using today. A couple pears in here as well. So, these are fresh apples. Well, they're not that fresh. They were off the ground. So, like I said, these are fresh apples, but not that fresh. Right, so you usually just use the scraps of apples, so after you eat it, obviously you just use the core. But, because we got these off the ground, okay, we're just quartering them up. So, cut all the sides off, like this. Okay. Oh. It's gone a bit disgusting in the middle. So, that's why we're not eating them. Right, so now we are just cutting. I don't know why I'm doing it like that. Cutting these all up into little pieces and chucking them into the jars. So why are you crawling on the floor? You can walk behind me.
No, he's just going to do it.
Right, so once you do that, that's fine, but you need to cut it in half at least, like she said. So it gets all the juicingtons out. Chuck that seed in there as well. I don't know. Oh. We got these. I don't know what I was going to say then. I don't know. We got these apples from our neighbour for free, okay? Because they were just on the floor. They weren't going to get used. We use them for pig food and stuff like that. And obviously we're using them for apple cider vinegar as well. So, apple cider vinegar for animals. For animals, you can use it as a natural dewormer for like your chickens and your rabbits and your pigs. Well, I'm not sure about the pigs. But yeah, it's a natural dewormer for animals and that. It helps the animals to digest fibre better. It promotes milk production, and you can also use it to repel fleas on any animals, but usually you use it for these things, you know. Just cats and dogs and stuff. So you want to fill these jars, any jar. I'm just using these massive ones because we have these. Why are you laughing? You want to fill it 3/4 of the way full, so about there. So we've still got tons to do because we've got 2 more jars after this one to do. But because we've got so many animals, we need a lot.
We don't want to leave the apples to go to waste.
So because we've got animals, we need a ton, and we also don't want these apples to just go to waste. So we are making apple cider vinegar for them. What else have we used them for? Pig food. Spat it in it.
And chickens.
Oh, and we gave some to the chickens. If your cat or your dog has eczema, you can also use it to sort of treat that in a way. And for you, you can use it as you can use it for weight loss. It just helps with weight loss. It doesn't actually, you know, you drink a little bit and then you got a 6-pack. It just helps with weight loss. It lowers blood sugar levels. So obviously all of this stuff that's getting said, all this medical stuff, I'm not a doctor, okay? Don't take my word for it. Just, you know, if you use it and it works for you, then it does. I'm not a doctor, not a vet, not a medical professional. I don't go to medical school, okay? I don't know algebra and pi and stuff like that. I'm not that smart. But I know that it works for the animals and most of the stuff that we're saying about the human stuff as well, we've usually found out ourselves. For making your rabbits like to...
Mate.
You know, this is the man, this is the woe man, if you know what I mean.
To get them in the mood.
Yes, to get them in the mood. It helps to prevent sour crop in your chickens. As well. I don't think we use it for the chickens for that. You can also use apple cider vinegar in magic water, which is an up and coming video on that's coming to the channel. My dad is going to explain what magic water is and what it does and all that jazz.
Magic water we use for the chickens and chicks. So we give the magic water to the chicks once they come out of the incubator and go in the brooder. It gives them some added nutrients, gives them a bit of energy, and also keeps them warm just the first couple of nights that they're out of the incubator and under the heat light. Again, it has all the benefits of apple cider vinegar in it, as well as garlic and honey and salt. So it just gives them all them minerals that they need at the start. Sort of sets them up for life, really. And the chickens, we give it to them just because I enjoy giving it to them, and there's no harm in giving it to them.
Right, so didn't need to slam that down. Once your jar's 3/4 of the way full, that's enough, I guess. Chuck the lid on and you can put water in it in a minute. Do your next jar. Take it away, Johnny.
So the benefits of using apple cider vinegar with animals,
Again.
recently found out that putting a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar in your rabbit's water for about 3 days gets the girls in the mood, so they're more willing to mate, which is obviously what we need, because any meat in the freezer any time of year is what we need.
Right, so sorry that video just cut. What my dad was saying was it just acts as an actual dewormer, and I think it also works a little bit better than the tablets and just the general medication you give to your animals. It does basically everything. Like, it's apple cider vinegar, it does everything, sort of thing, you know? So once you've got that filled up with water, after you filled it halfway, not halfway, 3/4 of the way full with apples, I'm going to say pears, you either put a napkin on the top, or you can use an old t-shirt or something as a filter, and then to keep it on, you want to use either a hairband or an elastic band. Right, so once you've sorted that out, chuck it in a cool, dry place for 2 to 3 weeks, and then after that you can take all the apples out and filter. Well, you don't need to filter the water, but just make sure all the chunks are out so that you can keep the water when it's vinegar, and then it'll turn out like this yellowy orange. It's not orange on camera, but it's yellow, and then it stinks. And then all of that on the top and in the bottom, that will just help it. I don't know, it's called the mother. It'll just help it stay vinegar, I guess. With the apples, you can feed them to your pigs and your chickens.
Shout out to our neighbours, Anne and Steve. We went and collected all of these apples from them. We must have at least 50 kilos, hence the reason why we're making apple cider vinegar. But also we're feeding a lot of them to the pigs, which is free food. Again, we're all about saving money, cutting down on feed cost, so everything helps, which is really good.
So I'm gonna taste this, okay? See if it actually tastes like vinegar. It should do, because that's what it is. And if it tastes good, I'm gonna do the apple cider vinegar shimmy. I'll make it up on the spot. Right, I've just gone and got a spoon. Okay. Let's taste some of this then. Go away. Look at, oh, you can't even see it. Oh well. Let's see if this tastes, smells like wine. Let's see if this tastes any good. I mean, it's good. Very, very good. But it's so vinegary. But because it's so good, it just makes me want to do apple cider shimmy. Even the kitten wants to do the apple cider shimmy. I hope you enjoyed the apple cider shimmy. If you did, like the video. If you enjoyed the video and just enjoy the sort of stuff we put up, make sure to like the video. I don't know what that's gonna do to the channel, but if you like what we put up, like the video and make sure you subscribe if you want to. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like the video and subscribe. Okay. This natural homemade homestead apple cider vinegar is very easy. Okay. Next, well, in the future, okay, you're gonna see a video on how to make magic water, which is quite easy as well. So I'm gonna do my new outro. Ciao for now.